Hello, my beautiful friends. So tonight I just spent time just connecting with Spirit because it's been like a while, right? I drift away, I get busy, but Spirit doesn't drift away from me. So I just spent tonight I read runes and cards, and I didn't record it, I didn't do anything, I just focused. But I did want to pull a card for you. I'm loving this Ascension deck. Really, like, it just, the card that I pulled, it doesn't spit out a lot of cards. It spits out like one or two, which is great. And then my other cards kind of clarified it. My rune clarified it. I had Manas tonight, which is humanity. And my card that I had picked was intention. And, I love my job. I love what I do. And I love the volunteer work that I do. And sometimes I feel like, oh, I could just volunteer. Hey, hit the lottery. Or, some sugar daddy out there just wanted to sponsor me to just go around the world and do volunteer work for the Red Cross. I would totally do that. And then Spirit's like, hello, balance. Be grateful for what you have, because you have a great job and you love what you do, and you make a difference there. So go with the flow. Like, go with the flow and be light in every space that you occupy, right? It's easy to be a light in a place where, like a natural disaster where people need light, but it's harder to be light in places where there is no light. So, you need to be light wherever you're called to be light. So be grateful, and opportunities will come. Opportunities are always around the corner, and, be grateful for what you have. So I thought that was a really good message. Ooh. Am I dropping cards everywhere? Wholeness. So in it was kind of like falling out there. I'm trying to shuffle without hitting the mic. My hair's a hot mess. I just want to pull a card for all of us. Let me get my hair out of my face. Watching the Olympics. Men won bronze. It's a big deal in gymnastics. Because we haven't won a medal in 15, 18 years, something like that. So, just loving the Olympics. So let's see what Spirit has for us. I'm going to take the first card that comes out. I should know it, shouldn't I? Alright, this is a card for everybody. Maybe it'll resonate with you, maybe it won't, but let's see. There we go, first card. Ascending Soul. This is a cool concept. I'm going to read the book. It's got a lot of legs coming out of it. I don't really understand the picture. But pictures don't always resonate with me. There's like a bunch of I don't know what that is. No idea what the picture is. So let us read the wee bookie, shall we? Here is the wee bookie. Rise up and be the light that shines the way. This goes along with the work that I was just doing. You are the embodiment of love. This is your true self. This creative light and power continue to reveal themselves more each day. There may be moments, however, when this light is overshadowed by the cloudy waters of your emotions, and you feel as though you are becoming unhinged. Loved one, the old paradigm within you, with all its limitations, is falling away. Light waves from the sun are being emitted, transforming and preparing your body for your next evolutionary chapter. Be patient. Every challenge, be it physical, mental, or emotional, is simply layers of limiting beliefs being shifted. If you're feeling overwhelmed, remember, your magnificent light is unfolding, and everything you are going through is the unfoldment of absolute love. You are ascending and elevating your vibration to a more expanded state of being. Through this transformation, the magnificence of your loving presence will assist others on their journey back into the light of love. Remember, the more you love, the faster you vibrate. What a great message. And this is totally in line with what I was working on earlier tonight, because, I watched Alicia's video, which was excellent. And I was thinking about how we grew up in opposite sides of this country, yet we have very similar upbringings, which is interesting just because we are very different culturally backgrounds, but some of the concepts are very similar. I was raised poor. She was poor growing up. And but we were both surrounded by people who had a lot of money. We didn't have money, but the people around us did. And you could never talk about money. You could never talk about wealth. You could never ask for what you needed. You know, there was always some kind of exchange. If you needed something, you had to, you know, nobody ever gave you anything for nothing. So there was some kind of transaction that had to take place. And so whether it be emotional, you know, or whatever. So I think as an adult, as I've grown more successful in my own career, I have always been a person to pour out and give, right? So you all know I let hikers stay in my yard. They don't pay. If they donate money, I don't keep it. It goes to Warrior Expeditions. You know, they can shower and do laundry and stay in the yard for free. And I try to give because when I was young, I always, you know, felt like people gave me opportunities, right? So I got the ability and the opportunity to intern with Congress and Senate because a friend of my mother's, you know, was connected and got me in there. And so I've been blessed with so many opportunities throughout my my young adulthood and in my career, that and I've always been so grateful. And I did internships for free, you know, like I didn't get paid for them because I recognized the opportunities that they were. And, you know, I've always volunteered. I've been volunteering since I'm 9 years old with the Red Cross as a swim instructor's helper. And I've just always been very passionate about pouring out love. And I couldn't put words to why or what that meant until, you know, I became an adult and understood, you know, how spirit works in light and love. So I, you know, when I first sat down to do my work tonight and I pulled the card intention, so I was like, oh, I got to figure out a way. I had to figure out a way that I can just volunteer and drive the earth around for Red Cross and go to disasters and help people and just be a helper and help people. And I'm still going to do that, but that's not really what the intention is, right? The intention is to be grateful for all the gifts that we're given from Spirit, right? All the opportunities that we have, even the lessons that we learn, which may be tough, like Lyme disease is tough, but it's a lesson, right? And it's a lesson in taking care of ourselves and myself and you know, taking care of my health and whatnot. So, you know, so the intention is to be grateful and to be a light wherever light is needed, right? You know, it's very easy to be light in a place that's been knocked out by a tornado, right? Because, you know, everything is, you know, every bit of help is light. And I definitely saw that when I was deployed to Florida. You know, there's so many groups that are just filled with light coming in to help. And it's amazing. It's just amazing that light. But it's harder to be light in a dark place where, you know, there might be, you know, snobbery or arrogance or, you know, intellectualism or whatever. It's hard to be light amongst, you know, a bunch of naysayers, a bunch of people who are anti-spirit. It's harder to be light in those spaces. And that, you know, Spirit's just reminding me, like, you know, be the light wherever you're called to be the light. You know, and so, you know, go with the flow. And I appreciated that reminder because I love what I do. I work with technology and I work with AI and I work with faculty, helping them to be rock stars in the classroom. And it's very rewarding work and I love it. And I love the faculty that I work with and I love the students that I teach because I still teach. And, you know, I'm super blessed. So, you know, one of the things I always work on is being grateful for the things that I have. Because don't we always want more, right? Like, don't we always want to be like the first in line at the buffet? And don't we always want to be like the, you know, like, give me all the swag and like, I want all the things. There's no need to be that way, right? We can be grateful for the things that come our way and for the blessings that we receive. And so I'm thankful and grateful. And this card reminds us, you know, that our light and sharing that light and helping others find their light and sharing their light, you know, that's a calling. It's not just like a thing that you do. It's a calling. You're called to it. And Spirit gives you the gifts and the protection and all the things that you need to help light your own path, but then help others light their path. You know, and I think about Bridget's torch, you know, and her fire, her flame, and how you take the flame from that and you pass that flame on, right? That's the same sort of concept. So I hope this message finds you well. I am wishing you all the best in light and love. Be the light wherever you can be. Shine bright. All right, take care. Bye-bye.